Hi! I'm just filming the graffiti and how sick it is.
You took them all out.
I know, they're all dead right now.
Cool. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's coffee time. I just got home from a really long shoot, but on the plus side, I tried using the French press again and the coffee is great. Super strong, which it was not yesterday. It has the right coffee color, and you know what the only thing that was different was? Is I actually stirred it. That was the problem. That wound up being the problem, apparently, because it came out great. So I'm delighted. But yeah, I was on set for a project called Classics that I believe is coming out early next year. And in it, they haven't told me I can't say this, so I'm just gonna say it. In it, I play Lady Robin Hood, which is pretty awesome, and it was super fun. All of the people that were brought in as like the other actors, never met any of them before. And the guy who played Little John is huge. He's like, oh my god. He showed up and he was standing right behind me, no, right in front of me, in line for lunch because his call time was like midday, and so they were like, grab some lunch, and he was like, okay. And he is like 7 foot, I think he said, which is nuts. I was like, you are so tall. I don't know what to do with myself right now. It was nuts. But how many times can I say nuts in the same video? Probably a lot. Nuts, 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 nuts. But yeah, the video itself I think is going to turn out pretty cool because the building that we were in was awesome, aside from going up on the roof and finding a clawfoot tub on top of the roof. I was like, what a beautiful view with a tub. Literally all of us took pictures of ourselves in that tub because it was so ridiculous. But it was good. It was an all-day shoot, so I like pretty much just got home. I've started my installations for both Far Cry and Dragon Age, so I'm really hoping that this coffee keeps me going for a while. I'm just gonna have a late night and play those for however long I can manage it without feeling like I'm not gonna actually wake up when my alarm goes off. I've been having this problem, so wait a minute. I'm wondering if my alarm got turned off, if I turned, not that some bandit just came into my house and turned off my alarm. Yeah, my alarm was turned off. That was the problem this morning. I really hate being that guy, and I've been that guy a lot lately. I really hate being that guy who shows up to work like 20 minutes late. That's not cool, especially with it being a shoot. You know, there are people who get there right on time, set everything up, and are just waiting for you. And I hate that feeling. It's so rude. I hate it. But there have been so many mornings recently where I've either slept through my alarm or my alarm has just been turned off. And then I wake up at the time that I'm supposed to be there and I'm like, oh, well, okay. I'll go ahead and call them and tell them what's going on. But, yes. So, that happened all day today. I forgot, I was gonna tell you something else and I can't remember what it was. Hand farts, hand farts, hand farts. Sam just did this thing. So every time I make coffee time and Sam's in the same room, he's more often than not, especially lately, on a Skype call while he's playing Warlords. So I've been telling him that he has to mute himself so that everybody else on the call can't hear me talking to myself because that weirds me out. Right? So today he was like, one of these days I'm just gonna pretend I've muted myself and I won't actually do it. And now I'm gonna be so paranoid. Every single time I go to do coffee time, I'm gonna be so paranoid thinking that he hasn't actually muted himself. I made him bring up the Skype window so that I could make sure. What if he unmuted it once I walked away? He's wiggling his eyebrows. No! Benji, no! Well, it would just be Benji. It's just Benji, right? It would just be Benji. Benji would be the only one who would hear me. Benji and I have never met.
On Twitch.
No! I'm live streaming right now. I'm recording all of this. Oh, that'd be the worst. tomorrow's podcast day, and God willing that all of these games download in time, I will be able to play them for the podcast, because for the most part, the games that I've played this last week have been just like real dumb games. My dumb anime games, right? So I know that at least TB has no interest in hearing about that. Jesse at least has a little bit of interest in it depending on boob size, but TB really, he's bored the second I start talking. So I figured, you know, I really want to play both Dragon Age Inquisition and Far Cry, so I might as well, like, try to play them so that I can talk a little bit about them on the podcast with those guys, because I'm sure they got advanced copies. I did not. I did not get advanced copies. I bought them like a regular Joe. So, oh yeah, Dragon Age is done? Sick! I don't think that, I don't think Far Cry is done, though. I have big ambitions tonight. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, and Sky. Yeah. Library. Installed. Oh, a Dead Island Riptide. You have such a beautiful photo. No, Far Cry's at 52%. Okay. Fine. But yeah. That's been my entire day, and I hope that when that video comes out that you guys really enjoy it. But I am going to go and start playing Dragon Age. Yay! But I hope you guys have had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
So this is a tub on a roof, because why wouldn't there be a tub on the roof?